It is with a heavy heart this morning that lets you know about the passing of Ben Steinberg. Ben Steinberg was, for many of you who know him, a prolific composer, musician, organist, conductor, singer. He worked at Holy Blossom Temple from 1950 to 1970. His first 10 years, he was the music director of the religious school. And then from 1960 to 1970, and I hope I'm getting my dates right, Michael, he was also the music director of the temple itself, bringing wonderful compositions, creating choirs of adults and children's across the generations, and really a giant among Jewish music and also just music in general. He was a celebrated Canadian composer. And one of the things I remember about Ben, and I actually interviewed him for my senior thesis in Cantorial school as one of the Canadian composers that I was researching. And Ben always made it about the text. He never composed a melody without looking at the text first, and that was always first and foremost, whereas some composers will, have a tune and they'll adapt it to a certain piece of music, a certain piece of liturgy. Ben never did that. He always took the text and studied it and saw what the rabbis and the scholars said about the text, and then he would compose his music. And so we thought this morning, as a fitting tribute, we sang his Micha Mocha this morning. We'll sing his Osa Shalom after Kaddish. But a text that is very important that we read every morning from the Mishnah, Elu Devarim. These are our obligations that we have. And like the Ten Commandments that tells us our moral obligations of how to live a better life, this too tells us how we are to conduct ourselves on a daily basis. And one of the 10 things that it says is ulavayat hamet, to accompany the dead to burial. And of course, over the next few days, as Ben is laid to his final resting place, we know that he will be remembered best by celebrating his music. And so we will continue to do that in the days to come. Elu Devarim.
אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור.
הפאה והביקורים והרעיון.
וגמילות חסדים וגמילות חסדים ותלמוד תורה. אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור, הפאה והביקורים והרעיון, וגמילות חסדים וגמילות חסדים ותלמוד תורה.
שאדם אוכל פירותיהם בעולם הזה.
והקרן קיימת לו לעולם הבא.
עיבוד אוהבים
ואהבת שלום בין אדם לחברו.
וגמילות חסדים
וגמילות חסדים ותלמוד תורה. אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור, הפאה והביקורים והרעיון, וגמילות חסדים וגמילות חסדים ותלמוד תורה ותלמוד תורה ותלמוד תורה